welcome to my channel. Some of us have been dealing with a lot mentally, but what I'm referring to is like we overthink so much that it's hard to do anything. And sometimes it's like throughout the day or at random times, we feel like there's like voices in our head just saying things like negative things to us about ourselves or maybe about situations that we find ourselves in. It could be something like completely like not even a big deal, but our mind just makes it seem worse than it actually is. And it's very random too. Like you could be feeling completely okay and everything is okay around you, and then suddenly it's like you have a thought in your mind that is the complete opposite of what your reality actually is. The fact that it's opposite to what you're experiencing or what you were already thinking before those thoughts came, that you should use that to remind yourself that those might not be your thoughts. Take it as if it's some whisper of something that is not you, because your situation, your reality does not justify or align with those thoughts. That's one of the ways to help yourself discern what is and isn't from you in your mind. Because I'm one of the people that now start to believe that not all of our thoughts are our own. Our thoughts are influenced by things that we might not understand. But because we don't consider this most of the times, we think that it's coming from us. This is how we think. Then we internalize that, and it starts to affect how our personality and how we show up in the world. Sometimes it's very difficult having such thoughts in our minds. It can really weigh down on us and everything, and it's hard for us to get off. What I would say, if you're someone that's into worship music and stuff like that, when you have such moments, pray or just put some worship music that you know will get you up there to want to get up and do something like sing, dance it off. It doesn't have to be worship music, but I think dancing and shaking stuff sometimes can make some of us feel better. Some of us is that's what we need, that's what works for us. That's what helps us connect spiritually and help shake things off. You dance it off if you can, or you can talk to yourself as if you're talking to someone outside of you. Talk to those thoughts as you're talking to someone outside of you. Separate it from you and then talk at it. Protect yourself like you're defending yourself from a bully or something like that. Like remind whatever it is that you are who you are, and you're the only one who control yourself. You're the only one who has power over your mind. Like speak life into yourself and reclaim your power and take authority and stand on your authority, because it's your body, it's your mind. Like talk to it like if you were protecting yourself from something that was negative. Talk it out. For some people it might help to joke about the situation, like laugh it off, like crack jokes about it. Like if you have a thought telling you you're not gonna do something or you're not good at something, you start to overthink, make jokes. Some of you, the way you can shake it off is by making jokes. Maybe make jokes about yourself, because sometimes like when we try to do something, the mind will try to remind us what was how we acted in the past. So it can feel like it's attacking you. So if you can laugh at yourself and laugh at the things that have happened, it can help you move on at that moment. For some people, humor is the way to go to help cope and help be able to move on from situations. The thing about life, the thing about experiences is that the memories that we don't want still live on in our minds. And I think is that sometimes is that guilt of the person we were that keeps us from wanting to do anything anymore. Because it's like, how can I now do this when I was like this? You feel that shame, that guilt. And something in the mind sometimes will try to remind you when you're trying to do something. If you have moment like that, pause and acknowledge and pause and be in that moment. You don't have to deny the person you were, but switch the narrative and not let it be something that reminds you of how far you've come. Yes, that's how I was. That's the person who I was before and how I acted. But that's not the person I am anymore. And thank God. Show gratitude for your growth and keep going. I'm going to take it as motivation to do better. Don't let those thoughts keep you from moving forward, because it's going to make you feel like you don't deserve whatever it is that you are about to do that will actually benefit you, that is actually good for you. With this message, something that I kept thinking about, or that I thought about, like seeing someone like sitting in their car and they're just laughing, like laughing really hard, like they can have fun on their own. This is someone that can have, you might be someone that you can have fun on your own. Like you can laugh at yourself, you can crack jokes. You are like, you're very like lively, like you're very playful. You're very playful. You can sing, dance, do stuff at home. I thought particularly of a male, like a black male sitting in a car, looking like maybe they're in a lunch break because they have the business casual attire, and like just someone at home, like a male, a male just having fun, laughing. Maybe you haven't laughed in a long time. Maybe your personality is very outgoing, but because of the weight of everything that you've been feeling and dealing with mentally, you haven't really been showing that side of you. This is not something that is necessarily has to be this is your personality outside, but just with yourself you used to have so much fun. There were things you used to do, like listen to music, sing, dance, or just crack jokes. Like you used to like really have fun even on your own. But because of the weight of everything, you have not been doing that. And maybe it's time for you to start doing those things again slowly. Maybe that's what will help you get through this phase. But with anything I say, never forget the fact that you can always pray. You can always pray if you're a believer. If you have a healthy spiritual relationship connection that is good for you, never underestimate the power of divine intervention. Because when you cannot in this physical, you might need a spiritual intervention. You don't have to fight alone. You don't have to do it alone. Because sometimes the weight is just too much to carry on our own.